to you. Say it like that. If I could, I would get myself out this mess. If I could, I would.
Yo, what's happening, everyone? It's your boy, and hope you guys are doing well. Long time no see. We are back at it for a quick review on Kage Gaara and his new Rekit. And what I think of him. Plus, I'll add in a few results later at the end, as I only just maxed out his new lumber break and decided to summon on him. So as I said in the beginning of the video, in my opinion, he is a better version or a replacement of Sasuke the Last in Final 4, even though he may not have the increased cooldown effect. But overall, and in terms of defensive buffs for the whole team, I think that Gaara is superior to Sasuke the Last and is very similar to Hashirama. So if you either want to replace Sasuke the Last and or you don't have Hashirama in Final 4, then I would highly recommend you get Gaara, Mr. Kage, right? And so, for example, if we are comparing Sasuke the Last to Mr. Kage Gaara, they both cause highly accurate damage. Plus, for example, Mr. Gaara, he strips evasion plus negates that increases. So in terms of evasion strip, which Sasuke the Last is technically or was the best at, so is Mr. Gaara. So in that regard, they equal out to and provide similar features. Now, if we look at Hashirama's main supportive buffs, besides the fact of increasing the enemy's cooldown times, in terms of his supportive buffs, he increases the defense of all allies on the same floor plus certain resistances. Obviously at level 8 and level 15 and stuff like that, the effect is increased, like from large to huge, blah blah blah. And he also decreases the enemy's attack power with the effect Pierce, which ultimately means it enables your Final 4 to tank more damage as you increase their defense, and you reduce the enemy's attack power, which again work in unison, which helps your Final 4 tank more damage. Now, if we go back to Kage Gaara and look at his buffs, he also has similar features to Hashirama in the sense that he also increases the defense of all allies on the same floor, as well as decreasing the enemy's attack power with the effect Pierce. So they are very similar in that regard and helping your Final 4 possibly survive and tank more damage. But then he adds on the effect that he increases the EX resistances of your allies on the same floor, which do well against certain mains like Naruto the Last in particular, right? Which is also very beneficial. But though you could also say that Hashirama has the increased cooldown effect for him, so that's a favor in Hashirama's end. So yes, they are very similar, but they do have a few different attributes that make them a bit different. Now, what I like about his new lumber break is the fact that the animation is longer, which makes it harder for you to knock him down as he's stuck in his animation. He also provides around 5 seconds team invincibility, the same as Hashi and Sasuke the Last, for example. I think Sasuke the Last is 4 or 5 seconds. But because the animation is also longer, he has more time and space to spam his new lumber break, because as he's stuck in his animation, it's busy recovering, right? So yeah, he does a good job of spamming his new lumber break, which is great. And from what I've seen, his AI is quite good and responsive. He does what you want him to do, spams his new lumber break and does really well. So I have no complaints in that regard. Again, similar to Hashirama and in my opinion better than Sasuke the Last in some regards. Now, unfortunately, I don't have his new EX ultimate, as I did pull 3 times and I got a bit unlucky. But I do have the rest of his kit, which is all you really need, or in particular his new lumber break Oni. Now, personally, I recommend you only use 2 moves for Gaara, as in the same way that I use 2 moves for Kawaki. The reason being is both of their lumber breaks, their animations are long enough that you don't need a 3rd move. You want them to get into their lumber break as frequently as possible. So if you're adding a 3rd move when his lumber breaks animation is already long enough, you're just decreasing the likelihood of him spamming his new lumber break. So I only recommend 2 moves, right? I don't really like his new 4-star, and when I tried it, there was some times where he actually used it first, and I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like his new 4-star. I recommend his new lumber break and either his 2nd lumber break his first limit break, and or if you don't have any of those, then use his old bond, even though that animation is a bit longer. I would recommend this combo and or just 2 moves, and the rest would be up to you, okay?
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be, you be there and I'll wait to save me, a superhero in love. A superhero in love. You called my soul when I was falling. You moved the clouds to stop me from hitting the ground. And every goal there was a meaning. For this love ain't kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be, you be there and I'll wait to save me, a superhero in love. A superhero in love. Oh, oh, and when I fall to be, you be there and I'll wait to save me.
Hey!